help me, operator? Okay. You guys may have already known Britzone ID, so we're kind of like a branch of it, but we're based in Surabaya, Jawa Timur. I'd like to say welcome to Britzone Surabaya. Like what I said before, we're part of Britzone ID and launched in 2 years ago in 13th of July 2019. Britzone Surabaya was launched at Loop Station Surabaya, Darmo, to expand the audience in Surabaya and nearby. Then we have tagline, and our tagline is Dare to Speak Up. So in this today's class, you all must applicate our tagline. You must be brave and confident to speak up your thought. Next. And this is what we're working on. First, we have regular online or offline class. We did some offline classes before, but because the pandemic, so we moved to do online classes. It is conducted every Saturday with various topic and speakers. Also, there are breakout room for FGD session where you guys can practice for your speaking English skills. And then the second, we also have webinar and sharing session. It is usually once in 2 months for webinar and once a month for sharing session with various topics and speakers. And then the third is we also do some collaboration with campus, radio, and community in Surabaya. And then the fourth, we also did some charity project to help others in Surabaya and nearby. Next. This is our documentation for offline and online class. The offline class usually held in Loop Station Surabaya, and the online class, just like what we're doing right now in the Zoom meeting. Next. These are other projects that we did. These 2 pictures is our documentation for webinar session. And the next is Be Care, our charity project. And then these are our collaboration with Traveloka and Red Doors. Next. These are the logos of our past collaborators. Next. And this is our rules for online class. First, you should dress up properly. Number 2, don't judge others' ability because we learn together here. So we really encourage you to speak English with freely and confidently. And the third is please mute yourself when others are speaking. And the fourth, you can ask to the speaker in the Q&A session by typing on the chat box or unmuting yourself. And then the last, please turn on your video and unmute yourself in the photo session. Next. And this is our social media. You can reach out to us in Instagram at Britzone SBY or at Britzone Merch. And we also have group in Telegram named Britzone Surabaya. And then if you guys want to know more about our community, this is our email and website, Britzone Surabaya, britzonesby@gmail.com and linktree/BritzoneSBY. And then we also have YouTube channel where you can rewatch our classes before, or you guys can watch the recording of this class named Britzone Surabaya. All right, I think that's all. Next. Okay, just a little bit information. Our rundown for today, guys. The first is opening, and I'm doing it now. And then we're going to greet our conductor today and the presentation time for the conductor to present the material. And then we will have FGD session where you guys can learn, can level up your speaking English skills and applicate the material and sharing the material that has presented by the conductor before. And then after the FGD session, we will go back to the main room to review about what were you guys discussing in the FGD session before. And after all the representative of the group already done their review, we have Q&A session. You guys can ask anything to our conductor today, Kak Raedi. And the last session is photo session and closing the class. That's it. All right, guys, would you mind to give me a reaction with your favorite emoticon maybe, so I will know you guys are still here and ready to get more insight from our amazing speaker here. All right, thank you guys, I appreciate it. Okay, that's for the opening. We move to greet our amazing speaker today, Mas Raedi. Yay! Mas Raedi.
Hello, Iva.
Hello.
Hi, Mas Ray.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm really great. How about you?
I'm really great today.
Okay.
Because I'm the MC, so I should be energized others, right?
Yes, of course.
Actually, Mas Raedi is the operational lead coordinator of Britzone Surabaya, period 2021 until 2022, and now he is working as credit risk analyst at Bank Central Asia. Okay, I think that's all for introduction of our speaker, because Masre will also introduce himself at her PowerPoint. Okay, Masre, are you ready to start the presentation?
Of course. Okay.
All right, time is yours, Masre.
Okay, thank you, Iva, for the opportunity. Hello, guys. I'm very happy to see you all guys in this room. I want to say first hi to James, my office mate. Hello, James.
Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you, James?
Really great.
Okay, amazing. Okay, thanks guys for coming. I will start the presentation session. Wait. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Okay, today we will talk about the art of building good habits. And then before we start, I think it's better if I introduce myself first. So this is me. My name is Raedi Hermawan. You can call me Rai. Like Iva said before, I work as credit risk analyst in Bank Central Asia right now. And then besides that, I also appointed as operational lead coordinator of Britzone Surabaya for 2021 and then 2022. And then the topic or the material that I will share to you today is taken by me from this book, the book titled Atomic Habits, written by James Clear. This book is actually very good. It gives me many easy to implement practical tips that make me more productive. So before we start, I want to know, among all the participants in this room, who has read this book before? Maybe you can type in the chat box.
I only own it. I haven't read it before.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe you are too busy, right?
I guess wait. I guess when I read the what is it? The introduction part,
Yeah.
it's already overwhelming for me. So I was like, after reading 5 pages, I was just so tired, and then I just put it on my bookshelf.
Okay. I strongly recommend you to open it again and read it, yeah. Puji.
Okay, because I know from several people that they say the same like as you before. Like this book is so good and it will give change in your life for the better. But I guess I'm not changed yet since I'm only on what is it introduction part.
Okay, I hope this session will make you more eager to read this book, yeah.
Okay, I hope so.
Okay, without any further ado, I will continue to the topic. Let's get started. At the beginning, I want to start with the definition of habit. And before I I inform you the definition of habit from the book, I also want to get your opinion and your perspective about what habit is. So anyone want to speak up? Let's go. Jordan, maybe? Come on, bro.
Okay,
I
okay,
miss
okay.
your voice.
I think habit is repeatable activities.
Yes, right. Repeatable activities. Okay, thank you, Jordan.
Okay.
The other? The other one, let's go. Maybe, sorry, I see something in the chat box. Habit is something that we
Okay.
always do, good or bad. Okay, it's right. Yeah.
In my opinion, habit is what we do every day.
Okay, what we do every day. Okay, our daily activity gitu ya.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Tika. Okay, thanks guys for your opinion. You are all correct. I just want to add the definition from the book. The book say that habit is our behavior or our action that has been repeated enough times to become automatic. So most of our habits is done subconsciously, even we are not thinking about it. It just be done automatic. The next question is, why is it so important for us to understand about habit and building good habit? To make the explanation more attractive, I will give this illustration. Let's imagine a plane want to fly from New York to Los Angeles, but just before the plane take off, you just move the direction of the plane slightly, maybe just over 3 degrees, and let's see, when the plane fly straight line, and then the plane will end up in Tijuana, Mexico, not in the desired destination, which is Los Angeles. And based on Google Maps, Los Angeles and Tijuana are 2,300 kilometers away. So far, imagine just 3-degree difference in the start will come up to a big difference outcomes. And the concept is also works with habit. The small change with our habits can lead us to two possible outcomes. The first one is the good outcome that we desire, and the other one is the bad outcome that we don't want to happen. The book also said that habits account for 40 until 50% of our daily actions. So it's make habit play the significant role in our life. It determines all our future. So we have to give focus on building good habits while breaking the bad ones. The next question is, what should we do to build good habits? So the rule is really easy to say, and also easy to do. The rule is start small. 1% progress is enough. What this mean? What is this mean? Let me give you another illustration. With 1% progress every day for a year, it will compound to 37 times better. On the other hand, 1% worse every day for a year will bring you close to zero. So just do 1% progress. Make sure that 1% progress is you do consistently every day. At the end of the year, you will see your self 37 times better than who you are today. The other concept that is important that say from the book we have to focus on building system rather than focus on goal. Why? Let's see another illustration. We only focus ourselves to goal. Wait. Okay. Winner or loser share the same goals. So what differentiates them is actually not the goal, but the system instead. There is the first reason, and then the second reason is the goals only momentary change. And then the third reason why only having goal is not good, because with goals will only determine success or fail, even if we are making progress in between. Yeah, we just only know success or fail. And the last reason why only having goal is not good, because it's not good in the long term. If you achieve the goal, what will you do after that? The study says that the motivation of people who have only goals without having good system will quickly fail after they achieve the goal, and they have to start all over again. They have to start from zero whenever they want to achieve the same goal again in the future. It's the reason why building good system is more important than have a great goal. Okay, we move to the next concept. The next concept that I want to share with you is the habit loop. Before building good habit, I think it's better is if we know how the habit is formed. The habit is formed by the cue. The cue is the signal. The cue will trigger the craving, and the craving will motivate you to do an action or response, and the action that you did will give you a reward, and the reward that satisfy your craving will associate it with the cue, with the signal, and by the time the cue is appear again, you yourself will do the action automatically without even thinking about it. So that's how the habit form. So when building good habits, the book give us 4 laws that we can follow. The first one is we have to make the cue obvious, and then we have to make the craving attractive, and then we have to make the response easy to do, and then we have to make the reward satisfying. Okay, let's go deeper to the each law. We go to the first law, make the cue obvious. Let's see this illustration. Yeah, habit is done automatically, so we have to make it done at the conscious level first before we start build good habit or replace a bad habit with the good ones. The one way that we can do to make the habit done in conscious level is make habit scorecard. You can write down all your activity all day from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed, like this one. And then you can categorize each activity as positive, neutral, and negative based on your value, based on your identity, based on your habit that you want to build. And then, okay, this is a good quote. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Okay, at this stage, actually, we are not trying to change anything. Like I said before, we just try to observe our activity, what is actually going in our life. Studies have shown that quite often the reason people fail to change a habit is not because their lack of motivation, but because their lack of clarity. So we have at the first stage we have to make we have to know every activities that we do in a daily basis every day. Okay, wait. Okay, it's important to say that one day I want to get in shape. It's very easy to say that, but the fact is saying that don't give any momentum to us to do that, to do any activity. What we need is a specific time at in a specific place. You can follow this rule. I will do an action at a specific time in specific location. This is the bad example. The statement is I will read more this month. That's not specific, that's too global. Instead of make that statement, you have to make this statement. I will do, maybe I will read book for 15 minutes at 6 a.m. every day on my chair in my bedroom. That will give your brain more specific uh, instruction to follow. Another good way to get a habit started is by use this technique, the technique called stacking habits. You can follow this rule. After do current habit, I will do new habit that you want to build. For the example, after I brush my teeth, I will stretch for 10 minutes maybe. And then after that, I will plan the activity that I will do today before I check my phone, and so on and so on. The important thing in this concept is choose the right current habit, the right trigger. The rule of thumb of the concept is use the cue, the activity, the trigger that will you do automatically every day without failing, such as waking up and then brush your teeth or turn off your alarm. Make sure that the cue or the signal is the activity that you do automatically every day without failing, so that you cannot miss the activity after that. Yeah. Okay, the next tips is, okay, the next tip from the book. The James Clear, the book author, say that motivation is highly overrated. The better way we can shape our behavior is designing or redesign our environment. This is a good quote. Environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. So it's hard to build a good habit in a negative environment. Okay, we see the illustration. Now, let's say you want to drink more water. So what you have to do is put many bottle of water all around your house. Wait, yeah, I drink first. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Mas Ray.
It's very hot today. easy to get thirsty. Okay, I will continue again. If you want to read more, you have to place book in the place where it's easy to see. If you want to get better in playing guitar, so you have to put the guitar in the place where you easy to see it. Don't place the guitar in your warehouse where it will be out of your sight. Okay, the next tips. Wait. Okay, the next tip is you can use this concept: one space, one use. Let's say you connect the living room with the relaxing activity. Don't do working related activity in that room. And then let's say you want to get easier to sleep, so don't do any activity but sleep on your bedroom, on your bed. This is the recap. To make the cue obvious, you can make habit scorecard, you can use habit stacking technique, and then you can put the trigger where it's easy to see, and then you can use this concept: one space, one use. Okay, we move to second law of building good habits. Let's see this illustration. We can use what called as temptation bundling. This bundle the activity that we had to do with the activity we love to do. Let's say I want to get healthy. I want to get healthy. So I know that I have to do workout every day, but I had to do it because it makes me tired. What I did to make myself do the workout every day without missing is by just allow myself to do the activity that I love when I'm working out. I love listening to music. I love listening to podcasts. So I just allow myself to do that activity when I'm working out so that I don't miss working out every day. That's called temptation bundling. And then the next tips to make the craving attractive is find the group where the habit is the desire, is the culture there. We are inspired by our group, our community that we belong to. So let's say, in my experience, I want to be more confident in speaking in public, especially in English. So I look for a community that can help me to improve that kind of skill that I want to acquire. So I found Britzone Surabaya 2 years ago, and I joined them until now. And I see a significant progress by joining the community. So you can do that kind of trick whenever you want to acquire a new habit. Join the community where the habit you desire is the norm or the culture there. This is the recap. To make the craving attractive, we can use temptation bundling, and we can find the group where our desired habit is their culture or normal there. The third rule is make the action or the response easy. How to do this? The first tips is reducing the friction, because the more energy we require to do an action is make ourselves less likely to do that again in the future. Reduce the friction. This is the example. If your gym is far away from your office or from your house, maybe you need to go 1 hour to reach the gym. It makes you more likely to miss working out. Instead of choose the gym that is far away from your office or your house, you can choose the gym that is in your way or near your house or near your office, so that you reduce the friction significantly, because it's easy to reach that place. This is the concept. When you want to build good habits, decrease the friction. When you want to break bad habits, increase the friction between you and that behavior. Okay, the next tips is prime the environment for use. For the example, just put your working clothes in the easiest place to get one night before you want to do the workout activity, so that by the time you wake up, you just need to take it, wear it, and get moving. The other example, if you want to make healthier breakfast, you can prepare the stuff like the pan and then the ingredient one night before, so that by the time you go to the kitchen, you just need to cook. The tips, the other tips is apply 2-minute rule. If it's so hard to you to do the activity, what you need to do is scale down the activity. Let's say that if you want to run a marathon, don't try to run a marathon in your first try. Just do the easiest activity that you can do, like put on your shoes and then stretch for 2 minutes or 5 minutes maybe, and then do that again tomorrow, the other after tomorrow, and so on and so on. Just make it routine and try to scale up slowly. Okay, this is the recap of the third law of building good habit. The first is reducing the friction, and then prime the environment for use, and then apply the 2-minute rule that easy easy to do. Okay, the last law of building good habit that has been shown in the book is make the reward satisfying. Okay, the first until the third law is help you to perform your new habit, or make you to replace your bad habit with a good one. But what or how to make your new habit stick with yourself in the long term is this: the reward must be satisfying. Maybe I just want to go to the recap because of time is running out. How to make the reward satisfying? The first thing that we can do is add an immediate reward to our action, and then the second thing is we can reward ourselves and always feeling successful, and then use habit tracker. What I want to say here is, let's say after do 30 minutes run every day, I eat chicken porridge, which is I really enjoy doing that kind of activity, so that I feel motivated to do it again tomorrow because I want to eat chicken porridge again. And I also, in my experience, I use habit tracker like Strava, so that after I achieve some kilometers, the application will give me a badge and will make my ranking around the people up, and that motivate me to do more run again in the future. So don't forget the reward. Do the small reward every day to yourself, so that you feel motivated to do the action again tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and in the long term. Okay, maybe that's a short presentation from me. I hope it can benefit you. And if you have any question about it and want to discuss anything, you can ask in the Q&A session later. Right now, I think it's time to you to try to speak up and improve your English speaking skills by discussing this topic. Maybe the detailed explanation will be given by the MC. Eva, I will give the time and screen back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mas Ray, for the presentation.
You're welcome.
I learned new things. I just found out that making a good habit is also, there is an art and have many techniques, right? It was really thoughtful and exciting for me. Also, there's an animation video that for me it's very eye-catching. And I'm having a great time to learn that kind of stuff from you, Mas Ray. How about you guys? You guys also feel the same like me, right? Can you give an applause reaction for Mas Ray? Come on, guys. I see.
Thank you, Eva. Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right. Then we are going to FGD session. So we are going to move you guys to several group. I mean breakout room. And we have facilitators too in each group. Okay. In the breakout room, you guys will discuss about experience in building good habits, including like what Mas Ray presented before in the last slide of his presentation. And I'm going to greet the wonderful facilitators first. Let's greet our facilitators. Hi, Mbak Au.
Hi guys.
Hi, Mbak Au. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Iva. How about you? I really enjoy how you be our MC today. Yay.
Thank you, Mbak Au. And then I'm good too. I'm very good too. And then the facilitators, Mbak Niken. Hi, Mbak Niken.
Hi, Eva.
Can you open your camera, Mbak Niken?
Wait, I'm still eating right now.
Okay. It's okay. Okay, are you ready to become our facilitators today, Mbak Niken?
Yes, Eva, I'm ready.
Okay, so our facilitators will lead you guys to sharing about your habit, like what showed in the last slide of Mas Raedi's PowerPoint. Please be active because it's your time to level up your speaking English skills, also to make a new friend with everyone. And so no need to be shy, no need to be afraid. You have to be confident. Operator, are you ready to invite the participant to join the breakout room?
Yes. I will invite you guys in a minute. Okay. You guys.
See you guys.
You.
The thing is, I haven't